and lower bracket, but Blaze was able to beat him. And this to me was a little bit of an upset because Blaze is a player who I believe is a phenomenal 2v2 player, who when it comes to singles, unless he happens to get a bracket where Akno's in the way, because he just happens to know Akno so well, a lot of the normal top 8 placers will keep him at 9th.
Yeah.
And being on this winner's side to avoid getting 9th, right? He takes down Godly, which is a enormous task, right? Godly literally undefeated in singles tournaments this year. That would be enormous. Let's see how this plays out here. As he is opening up with the Bryn, and I even remember
doesn't even need it.
He goes down there, but I remember right before our block started, I was thinking, is Blaze going to be playing the Bryn in singles still?
Yeah,
that was
it was a big question mark because Blaze has been a little indecisive. Generally, it's an axe lean, but he'll sometimes pull out the Ulgrim, sometimes he'll pull out the Bryn. But right now, it's definitely Bryn time as he almost gets the dodge read. He stayed on the ground, didn't throw out a move, but he just didn't react in time. Godly maintaining this extra stock over Blaze right now.
Yeah, Godly really sending it forward now. 2 sidelight Nair, gets the ground pound off of the, that's it for Blaze's stock. Godly puts out the gravity cancel down light just in case he gets the extra distance, but Blaze can't even get the side on the way down, and that is just over a minute. 2 stocks gone, and Blaze getting demolished by Godly on the Mordex, and Godly just keeps going. Scythe or Gauntlets, it's going to be 3 to 4 hits every time he gets them. Sidelight comes forward, Neutral Light tries to catch him with the Nair. Blaze really trying to break up the pressure with the Axe. Sidelight Nair connects, but that's not going to guarantee you anything other than damage, right? And he needs to take those stocks, and that Neutral Sig is one good step towards taking them.
At least denies the 3 stock, because at the rate this one was going, something looking like it could be a Godly 3 stock, but Blaze swinging back. It's the axe in hand. He'll be able to trunk if he can get the hits. Gets a dare, but no follow-up. 2-piece.
Ooh, side light, side air, silent Nair comes through from Godly. Recovery connects as well. Blaze falls for down air. Neutral light. Godly really tries to put on some more damage. Weapon throw comes forward. Nair hits as well. Godly side air. All right, Blaze bringing it back. After a really rough beginning of this game, Godly does get that falling Nair, but Blaze is a side air away from putting Godly on the 1 stock. Okay, maybe 2 siders. I mean, Mammoth Fortress is a pretty big stage.
He's close.
Ooh, he just barely misses the down light. Godly dodges over it, and the weapon throw stops Blaze from getting any more off of that unarmed recovery. But Blaze really taking control over the middle of this game. Let's see if Godly can stop the momentum. There it is.
Okay, a ground pound from Godly, but Blaze was starting to bring that one back. Like, when we see the damage graphs, it'll definitely look interesting because it'll be like 2 really short triangles for Blaze. Like, that first stock was so fast.
I wonder if Blaze would have, if the down air hit, if he would have chase dodged directly up.
Maybe.
Because with the down air missing, he just didn't touch the stage and he just fell. We're going to see right here the ground pound. I think he actually gets hit by the weapon throw and then just immediately buffers into the ground pound. And there are a few players in the pro scene, both in Europe and North America, that I've been watching do this more and more, and Godly is one of them, where they are making it part of their playstyle to eat the weapon throw and then buffer the move that they were doing, because the knockback isn't strong enough to send them anywhere to where the idea changes, and you catch your opponent really off guard. And that happened there for Godly for sure. Great option coming up from him. And Blaze now switching it up.
Over to the Koji. No axe in hand this time, despite the fact that the axe was something that worked really well in game number 1. Now in game number 2, it's going to be the bow ground pounds that look to do well. Dare connected, but Godly still gets the touch.
Okay, that's really surprising to me. The down air must have hit just as he had touched the stage to get this, his jumps back. Blaze still in control. Sider coming through, but Godly with the gauntlets picked up.
Chase.
He really needed that to follow up after the downlight hit, but he just goes for a Nair instead in place. So Blaze gets to continue fighting on this 3rd stock, with that ground pound could have been disastrous. If the recovery followed up afterwards.
Yeah, Godly just barely missing these KO options, not able to hit those recoveries, and Blaze being able to extend this stock gives him some breathing room, gets him some damage onto Godly's first stock as well. The neutral light's gonna launch, still not enough.
Whoa. There it is. Godly really went deep for that side air on the edge. The Blaze just goes down unexpectedly, and now Blaze is looking for a weapon, and as it spawns, Godly catches attention, and Blaze takes that, gets the wake-up D-Light recovery. Godly goes right off the top. Absolutely worth it, because, I mean, the amount of damage he took from that scythe string, I feel like, is not that much compared to what could have been if he didn't try to go for it. So nice job from Blaze, and Godly is now even in damage on the 2nd stock against him.
I'm saying these Kojis, they be sleeping on some Serta pillows or something, because they are waking up. They are well rested, and it's working out for them. Nice wake up nair coming out from Blaze, getting some more damage. He's got the stage control, has the pressure. Godly does get the wall touch though.
Yeah, it makes sense if Acno and Blaze have the same kind of villain. Because they're both it's the same thing with both their Kojis, right? Because in the game that we just saw before this, the set rather, Acno was doing the same thing. Wake up attacks, the downlight and recovery to take down Pavelski, but Godly now getting that recovery will bring Blaze down to 1 stock as he's aiming to make this a 2-0 lead and get into that winner semifinal spot.
But there's some decent damage built up by Blaze. A delay recovery might be enough. This is Mammoth, kind of a more traditional map. He's going to wait. Godly, if he peaks too high, might get caught. Blaze backs up a little bit, hits a recovery. Needed the downlight for that extra bit of damage.
Oh, it worked!
Oh, again, the wake-ups.
That's awesome. I love that, because for the moment before that, there was 4 attempts where Godly was going for the nairs over the ledge, and Blaze literally ran into it, and I was like, Blaze, how on earth are you going to fall for that, right? He turned it into a combo opportunity where he's making a lot of these strings that Godly are going for. He's realizing, okay, Godly's trying to go for these 4 or 5 hit combos that aren't true. He's turning them into wake-up opportunities to get the stock. Really smart coming out from Blaze, but he's got to live through this one to be able to make turn it into a victory, because he's really only able to do that because he's at a deficit. He's at a stock loss where Godly's willing to go for these risks.
Godly kind of just betting. He did get into sweat beats. Yep, does get the wall touch. But man, there's only so many alarms Blaze can set before he can't wake up any longer. Godly goes in for the neutral light, downlight recovery, and Godly takes game number 2.
It does say something where the it says something to me when your best opportunities to knock out your opponent is as they're comboing.
When they hit you.
Yeah. It's like I am getting hurt. It is time to take down my opponent, because Godly is just nonstop with the pressure. Recoveries were doing great for him this game. We saw that recovery right there, caught Blaze off guard, and I think it's a recovery to end this as well. We just saw it, but
yeah, it was a D-light and a chase recovery, if I'm not mistaken.
It's about to happen, but we have to get into the game number 3 here now, as Blaze is still staying on the Koji. Yes, these wake-up knockouts have been fantastic, but they're not leading to victories. He's having to do them on the back foot of Godly, just constantly dominating him in neutral. So we have to see a change here and now if he wants to stay in the set. Otherwise, it's going to be a 3-0, and Godly moves on to the winner semis to fight against Pavelski.
Well, Blaze does have the stage control, gets a nice little downlight neutral air. Falling, wow, a down air as he stacks up onto Godly. Tatami mat not going to work out for him just yet. Honestly, the tatami mats today have not been landing. The recovery doesn't connect, and he's sweat beating. Is he going to get the touch? Yes, Godly not able to connect with the down air.
Yeah, Godly didn't fast fall fast enough with that scythe down there. Doesn't catch him off guard, and Blaze makes it back and now is in a situation where he can edge guard Godly. Weapon spawn comes in. Nice for Godly. Gets the gauntlets, goes for the gravity cancel sidelight. Nothing quite hitting, but that side air from Blaze, double side air, could go for a triple. Weapon throw. Godly's got nothing. He's got nothing. He drips right off the right side of the stage. Wants to keep Blaze from weapon starving as best as he can, but Blaze, great job. Recovers on the left side of the stage, turns into an edge guard on the right, takes a lead for the first time in the set.
Yeah, really good pressure from Blaze to just stay there, keep those hits going, but Godly does find the downlight alt input for the kick forward, and that is going to lead to an even game.
Weapon spawns in. Blaze with the sword once again. Godly side light. Nair. Oh man, 2 neutral lights to a nair. Continues taking Blaze off to the top of the stage. Is trying to catch him with the scythe once again. Oh, neutral light nair from Godly's been working out so well. He's just been really testing Blaze in the air with that as it connects. And that ground pound, 2 of them now dodged out of the way. But Blaze is yet to touch Godly. Finally touches him on the stock.
Yeah, just barely a tap with that neutral light, but a downlight into recovery is going to do more than just a tap. And Godly about to take the stock off of Blaze. If Blaze doesn't change something up quick, he gets around him, goes in with the side light instead of trying to pick up the weapon. And unfortunately, recovery from below.
Yeah, Godly is not even in a situation right now where if Blaze got a wake-up D-light recovery or anything like that, he'd have to be pretty high off towards the top of the blast zone for that to happen. And Godly, well, that might happen after Godly hits him with like 8 moves, because Blaze has been having some trouble against Godly's scythe there. Will Godly go for the, okay, he went for a downlight. Blaze side airs right through it, but the nair connects. He tries to pick up the downlight to continue the string. But the side air is going to have to be enough here, as Godly is really poised to take this 3-0 over Blaze.
Throwing out some neutral airs, hits a side air, offstage opportunity. Blaze backs away, was hoping to bait out a dodge there from Godly to maybe go for the turnaround down air, but just didn't find the opportunity. Neutral lights for some neutral wins, has the chance, but Godly
rough.
Did he just miss the ground pound and say, well, that was it?
I'm not.
Like, that's what it felt like. You're just like, all right.
Yeah.
GG.
I mean, yeah. I was wondering if it was a situation where he thought he got his jumps back and then fell off the side of the wall to do a ground pound and then just didn't have anything. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
Oh,
yeah. So
he didn't touch there.
He never touched. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I looked at that and I was like, that's rough.